What's going on, YouTube? Southern Comic Geek coming to you with a couple of unboxings. I had really hoped to have more unboxings today. Unfortunately, FedEx did not cooperate. So, been on the phone with, or on the chat with FedEx. And what's going on, Rob? Yeah, just doing a little unboxing here. And thought I might do it in between shows. And that's not me using uncopyrighted music in the background. That's my son deciding that he wants to play a little music. Oh, thanks for being the first there, Rob. And anyway, so I was on the what did I say? Did I say Rob? Rob. Anyway, this is so I was on the thing with FedEx trying to find out where my slabs were at, because supposedly they were going to be in yesterday. Then they changed it to today. And then today I said, you're in New Mexico. There's no way you're going to be in Mississippi by the end of today. So then it's like, well, there's something that happened and we can't really get past it. So I said, well, am I just supposed to wait until it finally gets here? Because somebody has to sign for it. And they couldn't tell me that. So I went on my soapbox rant with FedEx about customer service and the like, and don't think it did any good, but I guess maybe been a little steam. So I know what this one is. I think I know what that one is, and makes me wonder where another package of mine is that was supposed to be delivered today. I was commenting to my wife, I know that there's less postal people today, but there is less than half the mail as what there used to be. And I know, like in my neighborhood, you have to now have a mailbox out there by your road, whereas used to, there was a mailbox beside your door. And somehow or another, with twice as much mail, the mail carriers delivered all the mail in an earlier fashion when there was less technology and more people to see. And they had to walk. So don't know. Anyhow, so a while back, I had seen one of Whodad's auctions. And so before the auction, I contacted him on one of the X-Men that I needed. What's up, Batcave? But just doing a little unboxing here and a little ranting, as it were. But so I went on Whodad's auction and noticed one of the X-Men that I needed to kind of complete my set. I'm now down to 6 for the entire volume 1 set, but saw one that I needed, agreed upon a price, and thought he and I were going to meet up, because where he lives at, we're probably about 2 hours away from each other down the interstate. And so with him going out of town, and he doesn't really live in New Orleans, he lives outside of New Orleans and stuff, I ended up going on one of his shows the other night and seeing him do an unboxing, and it was a Comic Vantage box, I think. And anyhow, he was doing an unboxing, and he's like, I'll probably end up selling these. I said, well, here, just sell them to me for this price. And he goes, okay, well, let's just let me mail that to you and then your other stuff too. So the first thing I got was this Batman 75. For some reason, it's a really cool Del Auto cover. For some reason, I was thinking that I did not have this one. However, I do. But the difference is that this is signed to the some famous and some to the infamous Tom King. And so it also has a certificate of authenticity on the back here, and that this was signed on August 31st of last year. I get this, and I'm like, okay, great. I like SIGs. Cool cover. Maybe Del Auto will be in the States at a con. I'll be at it one day, and I'll be able to get him to double sign it or something. So I'm still kind of up in the air. Ben Compton, thanks for joining us. Just kind of doing some comic boxings and some rantings. And anyway, so then I was thinking that C2E2, I was kind of up in the air about C2E2. I got to have some stuff happen this week. If it happens, I was kind of thinking about going to C2E2 next week. And me, when I go to cons, and I know I got to stop and remind myself to have fun in the middle of it. But me, the biggest thing that I do is going to see SIGs, or to get SIGs, to see creators. This is my list. So I'm like, well, does this kind of just sound like work to me? Where I'm just going because if I miss one person, if they're gone or if they end up not going to the con, or because I was in a line for too long over here and not a chance to get over there. Yeah, I know, right? And some of those are the same books. I'm just getting them signed twice, but it will be a whole suitcase load, which is what I took to GalaxyCon last year. And anyway, so I'm going, man, this doesn't sound like fun to me. This is like way too much, because again, even though I'll say to myself, if you get half these signatures, it's great. You'll see these people some other time. As long as you get certain main ones like Jim Lee or certain other ones, Jonathan Hickman, that you really want to get. As long as you get those, you're good. The other one, this is the Virgin Mark Brooks variant cover. So pretty cool there. Didn't have that. So picked up those three from him. I got a lot of books, a lot, meaning several from the same person, of books from a seller off eBay that I plan to get signed at a couple of upcoming cons. What's up, Jabroni, man? Looking forward to doing this with your mystery box. I'll probably need to put things going off in the air as I get the grand prize or something, in the latest Jabroni mystery box. And, for those of you who are watching it right now, or for those of you who might watch this video later, be sure to check out the comic Jabroni. That is, of course, if you've still got any left. And if you do or do not, type that in the chat just so we know. So I'm not putting the advertisement vibe out there and you're already sold out of them. So I know that I picked up one, and so be excited to get that when it comes in. Man, I can't say nothing. If they didn't package it right, I'd be complaining about that. Well, danged if they do, danged if they don't. So we got 3 people. They're all gone. Series 3 sold out in 10. Man, see, that's what happens, man. You build up the excitement like you did. Build up the excitement, send out the fire in the mother boxes, and next thing you know, you're a hot commodity. And, so after the Turtles has been purchased, I'm sure you'll be doing a video on that. And so what's the next book on the Jabroni hit list for this year? Of course, Turtles #1, first print's a big one. Tales of Suspense 39. Okay. Well, hopefully you sent that one to me. Hopefully I picked the right number on that one. Hopefully the Mrs. Jabroni and the little Jabronis mixed the boxes right and I picked right. How about that? Perry, the AKA Lurker, just showed up. Just got home. It's hot as balls outside. I don't know how hot balls are. I've never really had them close to my face, Perry. Wow. So here's the other. Well, look, Perry, you're going to move back to Jersey. You ain't gonna have to worry about hot weather no more. You'll have to, you'll have to trade in your sandals for schlashes or whatever they call it, like the tennis rackets that you walk on snow with. So you're going to have to trade it for something, right? It's hot weather or cold weather. There's really no in between. But so there's a couple of comics that been wanting to get cover issues for Detective Comics 1000. This is the 2010 variant cover of Capullo. I'm going to get him to sign that. This is the Bernie Wrightson and Alex Sinclair cover, the 1970s version of Detective Comics. And so I guess this is a good unboxing considering this is Tech Tuesday. This is the 90s variant cover of Detective Comics 1000 here, Tim Sale. Timberland boots. Yeah. You're going to have to trade in those sandals, Perry. They're not going to work up there. But hey, you're gonna be making the big bucks up there in Jersey, so you're gonna have more time to do comic book content because you'll be buying more, maybe. The 1930s. Boy, that was an accent, wasn't it? 1940s Bruce Timm version of Detective Comics. And so I think I've got all of these now, all the decades, that is. And so I plan on getting the various. I've got Steranko's signed. The Jim Lee one is not signed by Jim Lee. It is, however, signed by Capullo and Neil Adams. So yeah, do a funeral stream for the Sandals. Yeah, see, Rod can be on your stream. He can take his hat off and just kind of, whatever, and go from it there on that. But, yeah, so unfortunately, I didn't get to unbox as many as what I would have liked unboxed. And so that's generally how it happens when you're waiting on something. It never shows up. And when you're going out of town, everything will show up. So then I'll be just so ready to get back into town. And that's how things go. So anyway, thanks for stopping by. And be sure to hit that like button. And if you haven't subscribed to the channel, be sure to go ahead and subscribe to the channel. What's up, Comic Head 84? Thanks for stopping by. Appreciate everyone that stopped by during the live chat, and for all those people on YouTube that will stop by later. I appreciate that. Yeah. You got to buy them out of season, Perry, and you want to buy them in a place where they're not really used all that much. Appreciate it, Jabroni. Yeah, there go. The Four Horsemen, I believe, are going to be having a show, buy or pass, in just a little bit. So everybody, be sure to check that out over there. And they just fall back off the rod in New York. Yeah, they fall off the bus. Great man. Appreciate you stopping by from across the pond, stopping by to see us. But yeah, so appreciate everybody watching today, and be sure to hit that subscribe button and that like button. Leave a comment down below if you're not watching this live. And until next time, keep reading and keep collecting.